Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Lyric Soul Tarot here. Wow, it's been forever since I said that. It feels weird. So, as many of you might have seen my update video. If not, I'll link it above. Oh my gosh, it's like I never left. It's like I never left. But I did leave, but I'm back for a little bit. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and check it out. It's all my life updates, tarot, non-tarot. Those are the only categories that there are. There's tarot and there's non-tarot. So there's that. I'm also going to be doing a Q&A video. So if you're nosy like me and you want to know more about me, tarot or non-tarot related, go ahead and leave questions either on the comments of that video or down below. Or you can go ahead and slide into them DMs on Insta and you can ask me there. And when I have enough questions to compile a Q&A video, I will go ahead and make that. So, why have I gathered you here today? I've been watching too much Drag Race, you guys. I'm living my best life right now. Silence! Bring back my girls. Oh my God. RuPaul is shaking right now. I'm coming for you, girl. Coming for your brand. No, I could never. I could never. Too gorgeous. She is gorgeous. Sorry. Don't get me started. Because I can go all day. But why have I gathered you here today? Look, I have the little head thing going on. I cannot. I've been watching too much. I have the Ellis tarot. I'm so excited. I've been wanting this tarot for a while now. And I finally got my hands on it. Well, I ordered it. It came really fast. It was like priority mail 2-day shipping. What? It's the 4th edition. Ugh. I'm so excited. I'm just opening it. And like I said in my previous video, I'm not calling these reviews anymore because I don't feel that's very fair. They are not a review. It's more of a first impressions / walkthrough. So that's what I'll be calling these types of videos from now on. A review to me implies it's more of a I've used this for a while type thing and here's the pros and cons. So going forward, if you would like me to do an actual review of any of the decks that I have, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And, you know, if you want to ask up follow-up questions like how has it been working for me, what's it good for, all that stuff, I can go ahead and make actual review videos instead of first impression videos. So that's what's happening with that. I've wanted this deck for a while now. I've been totally into high color decks ever since I got my Circo Tarot. I have been actually, even before that, because I got the Sesarubito first. So Sesarubito was first, and that's high color too. So like, since I got that, and then I got my Circo Tarot, I've been totally into like vibrant decks, which is not typically my aesthetic, but I'm loving it so far. So it is wrapped in bubble wrap. Very cool, very cool. I was waffling between getting the 4th edition and then I think he just released a limited edition. Oh, it comes in a nice little box. It is shrink wrapped. I know a lot of people are like, I don't like it when they're shrink wrapped and bubble wrapped. And I get it. You want to conserve for the earth and whatnot. I don't typically mind. I never really paid attention to it either way. I'm just saying. But if you are one of those people who do care, it is shrink wrapped and bubble wrapped. But that's about it. There's no like bag on bag on bag unless there's cards or in shrink wrap as well. The box right away, super gorgeous. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited. Sorry. It's a nice, it's a sturdy box. Here's the artwork on the front. And then on the back, the Ellis deck. I'm gonna go ahead and read the back. It says, let the fantasy imagery of the Ellis deck put adventure into your readings. The tarot is a visually rich oracle that provides a map to possible outcomes. Oh, it just talks about tarot. This box contains 78 cards, 2 diagrams for tarot spreads, and 2-sided chart intended for quick interpretations of the cards. So that's interesting. Plain white. Ooh. So the cards are not shrink wrapped, they just have a little plastic sleeve over them to keep them safe. Here is the printout. Very well made. Here's the printout that was spoken about before. This is the major arcana, and it splits them up into physical world, which is the Fool to Justice, and then the metaphysical world, which is the Hanged Man to the World. That's interesting. And then on the reverse side, they just have keywords and they're color coded into suits. So that's interesting. That's very cool. I'm gonna have to take a look at that later. Now, this deck is typically not what I usually go for, I feel like, in terms of art style. But I don't know, something about it, I just kept seeing imagery and it just kept calling to me and calling to me and calling to me, and finally I was like, fine, I'll put it on my wish list. And then I did, and then I finally got around to purchasing it. So, very excited. There's 2 cards in the back of the deck, and it's the Celtic Cross. Everybody loves the Celtic Cross. And then there's something else called Bead Game Spread, which it looks like this. Very interesting. I'm gonna have to read into that more later. I like that it's an actual card and not part of like a little white book. And then it has about the author. So Taylor Ellis resides in Dallas with his family. The work on the Ellis deck began in 2010. By 2013, the deck was complete, and the first edition was debuted at an art show. That's cool. Oh, you can, if you do order this, you can download the little white book PDF for the deck on the website. It's ellistraditions.net. So there's that. And then on the reverse side it says about the tarot, but I think we already know about that. So you guys know the deal with this. I go through the deck slowly by myself. If there's a cool card that I feel drawn to show, I will do so. Oh my gosh, just looking through this is so cool. And then I will go through the minor arcana. I typically show 1 court card and 1 non-court card for the minor arcana, and then for the major arcana I just show you what speaks to me. So these are the backs of the cards. I will show you that first. Very cool. It's like very Alice in Wonderland to me. I don't know why I'm getting that vibe, but I am. It's cool. I like it. The cardstock. It's a good cardstock. I'll let you know more when I'm able to shuffle it. Right away, something that I really like is that they're not all uniform. I mean, the art is, which is very important to me. Like, I don't really like collab decks, only because when the art is significantly different, it kind of like takes me out of it, if that makes sense. So that's a big reason why I don't really like collab decks. However, the art in this is like consistent across the board. It's the same artist. What's different is like where it says the Fool and the border around it. It's different than the Magician, which I really like. He's got really long, he's got multiple arms and stuff like that. I think that's really cool. And then, which is different than the High Priestess. She's got different thing going on down there. And I like how it plays with like the light and dark, new growth, and snakes are typically viewed as evil light and dark, whatever. Anyways, different from the priest or the empress. So I like that. I think that's pretty cool. And then there's such a level of fantasy with this artwork. Like, it's really cool. Okay, so like here's the lovers, and I like how, sorry, I like how it's day behind her and the night behind him, and they have, like, you can tell they're different. Like, she's got bat wings, he's got like bird wings. It's just really cool. They're different, but they're coming together and they're becoming one. So the image on the front of the box is the Chariot card, because here it is again, Chariot card. I like that the dogs are two different colors. Well, there's lions, dogs, it could be anything. They look like dogs to me. I would be very interested in reading why he chose the imagery that he chose for these cards, because yes, there's like traditional imagery and stuff like that, but there's so much that's not, and I am interested in that. So here's Strength card, and she has a hand on the happy looking little lion, but in her other hand there's a snake. That's very interesting to me. This is a cute little hermit card. Oh my god, sorry, it's cute. Look at the hermit. I haven't seen this one yet. Like, sometimes I look for images online and stuff like that, but this one I haven't seen yet. And he's riding on the back of a turtle, and I don't know if you can see it or not, if it's picking it up, but there's a little snail on the turtle's head. Oh my god, it's so cute. And then the snow falling. This is like one of my favorite hermit cards. This is so cute. This one's cool. It's the wheel, and you can see the seasons, right? There's winter, spring, summer, fall. And then I forget what it's called. It's the two-headed snake, and it's eating itself. I forget what it's called. It has a name. But one of them, the eye is yin and the other one is yang. So it's like duality. It's so cool. That's cool. I like that. I like that imagery. With the Hanged Man, I always like to look at it like how it's supposed to be. And then I also like to look at it reversed, because there's some things that you can make out when you reverse the image of the Hanged Man specifically, because, you know, he is upside down. So that's pretty cool. But this is the Hanged Man. It's a bunny. And this is like the image that I see the most online. And this is what really drew me to this deck, because I love bunnies and the bright colors and everything like that. And the Hanged Man is one of those cards for me that I don't know I love until I see it. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. I don't know what I'm talking about. But this is cool. The apples on the trees. Or the fruit on the trees. I don't know. They might supposed to be apples, but they kind of look like hearts to me. And they have eye on it. They have an eye on it. I don't know if you can see that. And then he's eating one. Pretty cool. Ow. Pretty cool. He has like one of those halo, Saint Halo things around him. Sorry. The Death card is one of those cards for me in a deck that I have to absolutely love to love the deck. And oddly enough, I bought this deck without seeing the Death card, which is not typical for me. But, oh my gosh, so worth it. This is so fucking cool. Okay, sorry. This is the Death card. So he's sitting there on a throne of branches, and with like dying leaves all over it and stuff like that, dying things all over the branches of the tree or whatever that he's sitting on. And then He's got an hourglass on his lap, which you can see has run out of time. But way up here at the top, you see, that's the beginning of new life. Ah, shut your frickin' mouth. I love it. I love it so much. So this is the temperance card. And usually temperance card is like not a card I pay attention to. Typically, we all have those cards that we don't really like care or pay attention to. But this temperance card is different than any other temperance card that I've seen. It features two people. There's the yin and the yang, like the balance. And I think that's like a theme throughout this deck. And that's really, really cool to me. It's like they're one person, but they're actually not. They're like one, but they're not. Oh, that's cool. So the Tower is another one of those cards where I have to really love it to love a deck. And once again, this does not disappoint me. Here's the Tower card. It is getting sliced off. There's the sun, there's the moon. It's on a cliff. Here's the water. You can see the cliff is like breaking. So depending on your point of view, the tower's falling off. The tower's falling apart, and the tower is also falling off this cliff. Depending on your point of view, the wave is either hurting or helping this situation, which I think is so cool. You could read so many things into this. I love this so much. That's a good Tower card. That's a good Tower card. Okay, Judgment is another one of those cards where it's like, it's just there kind of thing, right? I don't think I've ever gotten it in a reading, to be honest with you. Not that I remember anyways. Not that it stood out to me. So, I mean, I'm sure I've gotten it in a reading once or twice before, but nothing like significant where like it stuck in my mind. This Judgment card is so cool. So you have the earthly body, right? And it's being broken. It's not going to be able to pick up on here, but it's like, you can physically tell that there's cracks and everything in there. It's broken, right? And it's transcending. And you see there's a heart there. And then it can go one of two ways. It could go this way, where there's a little demon guy there, and the heart is being burned. Or it could go this way. There's like a little Buddhist monk there. He's like meditating. He's calm, serene, and peaceful. And then there's a little heart, but it's being protected by the fire. That is so cool. That was just the major arcana. I'm gonna have to take a break right now. That was better than I expected. Like this, I'm so happy I bought this. I'm so happy. How the deck came, it was all the aces, all the twos, all the threes, all the fours, etc., etc., etc. down the line. So what I did is I ended up going through, and without looking at anything, I ended up splitting up all the suits. So right now we're going to go through the suit of cups. The suits definitely have a theme to them, which is really cool. The cups, obviously water, mer people. I want to show you everything. Seriously, I do. So here's the Two of Cups. I love, love, love that. Maybe it's because it's the cup suit and it's the year of cups for me, y'all. There's the Two of Cups. I love this Three of Cups. It's like they're mer people. Look at that. Love. Sorry, I'm really excited. What else did I want to show you? Oh, the Six of Cups is so cute. Look at the little babies, little mer babies. Oh, so cute. The Seven of Cups is really cool because each vessel is different. So this one has a lyre on it. This one has, it looks like a strawberry. This one has hearts. This has a skull. So instead of, yeah, it's really cool. I love it. Oh yeah, the Ten of Cups. My card of the month. The second month in a row. Look at that. It's so cool. And then if you flip it upside down and you read it in reverse, it just looks the same. Ah, I love this one. This one's so cool. And then for the court card, I'm going to show you the King of Cups. He's so cute. Look at him. He's so jovial, and he's got his cup there. And he's got a little baby mermaid in his other arm. The seahorses are doing their thing. Oh, this is so cute. Love it. Love it so much. All right. Now we're going to get into the Pentacles. That was weird. I want this world that is created in these cards, so cool. Like, I get a sense of like the world that it's created, you know what I mean? Like the mer people, they live obviously in the water, and like these pentacle people, like I get their story. Like, it's so cool. I want to be in this world. It's so cool. You know when you get a deck and you go through it for the first time and you start getting like intuitive hits like friggin' crazy? I love that feeling, and this deck is definitely doing that for me. Like, it's, I'm gonna show you a lot. I'm just gonna show you a lot. This one I like because it's a bunny mask. No two ways about that. It's a bunny mask. This one I thought was really cool because it's like he's carving a totem, right? He's working hard. There's frog, a boar, which you will see a lot in this suit, and then you have him carving the pentacles. So he's working hard and manifesting that. This one is really cool because balance, holding on to things, but you can see these eyes in the background, just waiting, just waiting. Oh, shut up. This one is so cool. It's what I'm assuming is father and son. Doesn't have to be. It's just what I get from it. But a paternal or a parental figure and their child, and then they're looking at this pentacle tree, which, don't we all wish there was a money tree somewhere? And this one pentacle is not yet ready, so they're waiting for just the right time. I guess I will show you the Knight of Pentacles. He's just chilling, riding his boar, which is a theme in this suit. Very, very cool. Very cool. A lot of intuitive hits on that one. So next we're going to do the suit of wands. In this deck, it's called rods. In the wands suit, so in the cup suit, the mermaid's companions were seahorses. In the pentacle suit, the earth people's companions were boars. In the wand suit, the plant people, their companions are foxes. So that's cool. I love foxes. This Three of Wands, which is one of my most favorite cards in the entire deck, ever. In tarot in general, by the way, not just this deck, but in tarot in general. It's one of my favorite cards to get, one of my favorite cards to look at, to make sure I like this card in a deck before I buy the deck. Again, didn't do that with this deck. Kind of just took a gamble. Gamble paid off. This card, look at that, with a giant fox in the background, and they're like, oh, so cool. So cool. Seven of Wands, the little fox friend. I like that he's a plant mustache. So cute. Ready to fight, and his little fox friend is ready to fight with him. And then I'm going to show you the Page of Wands. That little smile, man, with his little fox in the background. They are up to something. Ready for it. I love it. I love it. All right, and last but not least, we have the Suit of Swords, which they are, I don't know what kind of people they are, but they have birds as companions. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is the Two of Swords. I love that the birds are covering her eyes. That is so cool. And then what else did I want to show you guys? The Seven of Swords. Right, I'm stealing them. Sabotage. The birds are calling out. The birds are acting as warning. And he had to work to get those swords, because you see it's on top of a building. So he had to work to get there. Then you gotta work to get back down. Oh, the Nine of Swords. This Nine of Swords is so cool. This bird demon entity thing is like part of this person. You see that? It's like part of them. Oh. And then the Ten of Swords. It's like a skeleton, right? It's been there for a while. And then that white bird just flying away. Freedom! I'll show you the Queen of Swords because it's my girl. I'm definitely a Queen of Swords kind of gal, because sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta get stuff done. And ain't nobody gonna do it for you. And you just gotta be a strong, badass bitch and do it your dang self. Sorry. I know a lot of people who don't like the Queen of Swords and don't like that energy, but guess what? Some people don't have the luxury of not being that for themselves. You know what I mean? Like, I call on that energy. I need to have that energy to get through in my daily life. So, anyways, that's another video topic, apparently. I don't know where that came from, but I'm very protective of the Queen of Swords and her energy. So this is the Queen of Swords. Very cool. Like, I feel like a lot of people misinterpret her. A lot of people are like, she's a bitch, she's cold, she's yada yada yada, she doesn't care about anything. That is not the case. She's not that at all. She's just guarded. She just has her walls up. She's just taking care of business on the surface. You don't know what's going on in the insides. And that's why I like this one, because you can tell, like, she's focused, but also you can tell that she's dealing with some stuff. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just projecting, but she's a strong woman. And you see, she has like a vial around her neck. And that's where she keeps her fucking stuff. You know what I mean? And you can't have that. You gotta earn that. I get it. I get it. I made sense to me, and that's all that matters. Wah! Okay, so that was it. Well, we're gonna apparently end on that note. This deck is so cool, you guys. I highly recommend it. I'm gonna give it a good shuffle right now, and then just pull a random card. You know how we do on this channel. Let's see how easy it is for me and my little baby hands to shuffle it. I do rifle shuffle. That's good. That's good. It's a little bit hard because it's, 78 cards. But it's just because they're new. They're a little bit stiff. That's a good shuffle. You ever do that? You're like, one more shuffle, and then it feels right. And then it doesn't. And then like five shuffles later, you're like, okay, now. It's gotta feel right, you know what I mean? That doesn't feel right. See, we gotta do it again. Okay. It doesn't feel wrong. The Hierophant. That's cool. And I'm gonna read off this little paper, see what they have to say about the Hierophant. Oh no. Come back here. Baby, come back. Alright, so here's a Hierophant, and it says, first of all, it's under the physical world, okay? And it says, philosophy, mentor, study, ritual, value, ethics, instruction. So I just shuffled with the question in mind, what does this deck have to tell me? What does this deck want me to know? And this popped up. So it's funny because I don't know if I should tell this story or not, but I'm assuming that's what this deck is going to be for me, like a teacher kind of thing. That'd be really cool because I did get a lot of intuitive hits, and I'm not typically an intuitive reader. So maybe this deck is going to help me read intuitively, which I've been trying to do for a long time now. So maybe that's where the teacher part comes in. I'm thinking. So, and I always like to look at the shadow card, and the shadow card is the Two of Cups. Cup card. Wow. So, my final thoughts on the Ellis deck, 4th edition. I think this deck is absolutely freaking stunning. Love the art. Love the vibe. Love all of the symbolism in there. Like I said, I'm not an intuitive reader, and I'm getting intuitive hits like with mostly every card, which is amazing. I really, 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 really love this deck. It's amazing to shuffle. The cardstock is good. I don't feel like I'm going to ruin it anytime soon. I have smaller hands, and I can rifle shuffle with no problem. So if you're on the fence about getting this deck, get the deck because it's amazing. And holy crap, Inspiration City. I'm loving it. Loving, 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 loving it already. Haven't even worked with it yet. So yeah, that is my walkthrough / first impression of the Ellis Tarot. I will leave a link down below to the website so you can browse and or purchase yourself. I will also leave my social media down below so you can stalk me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you later. Bye. Fuck, what is that called? Oh my god, what is that called? Hourglass. Okay. I'm hella classy. I don't know what you heard about me on these streets. I'm hella classy. Why is this happening to me? I'm a good person! Wow. That was even better than I fucking expected. I'm not supposed to swear anymore.